The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Oh hey, today's the first day that people are getting gay married in Oz. I saw in the news, actually, that some people were granted special dispensation to marry early, so there have already been gay marriages in Australia, which is super cool! Still a bit until creepy times? No! Creep faster! It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Sure, I'll carry 6 glasses of water. Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. We're never gonna get to the creepy? I swear to you. We are gonna get to the creepy. I am not letting this not happen.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Where are your parents? Like, where are any of their parents, though? Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. We've never seen Yuri in short sleeves, have we? Given her propensity for cutting and blood, this is now alarming. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... Let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner.
Chagall defo cuts, like that was... It might not be the usual reason for self-harming, but it's still pretty god-dang alarming.
Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun.
Except, you know, to find my next victim.
In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer.
I don't know if I really want to be hashtag relatable, or to have Yuri be hashtag relatable at this point.
I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry. It's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh, Jesus. The CGs! Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Can we not get, like, pseudo-pornographic, though? It's so awkward. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. Reason why the entire universe needs trigger warnings, clicking on a link because it has exactly the kind of diver I want to sew, and finding out it's actually a post on the author's partial molar pregnancy, which is basically a miscarriage plus a tumor. That is unpleasant to get smacked in the face with. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Did she put something in that? Yuri's gentle fingers, wrapped around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Okay, yeah, just get that. Would have appreciated her putting the post with the diver she sewed in another post, like... Yes! They're two different things! And they're two very, like... If you're seeking out one, you probably don't want to see the other. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Whew.
You say that like you're glad it's over.
Wow, that was pointed.
Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am, too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Are you going to end up having dinner? Oh my god. You're like 12. Stop it. So you don't have any time left? Honestly, Yuri CGs are the most tame. They're like fairly tame, yes, but they're also just so dang awkward. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer.
I'm sorry. Does she eat people? Does she have a victim at home?
I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. There was something wrong about her face, and her face also did kind of look like it was melting because of anime proportions. I'm trying not to go too hard on the anime stuff, but like, I'm going a little bit hard on the anime stuff. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thanks very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. A Dali-esque dating sim? Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Ashkatom.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Yikes! That was like... I don't care what gore and violence this game will attempt to shock me with. But that zoom in is just like the creepiest thing I've ever seen. I know we're trying to date Yuri, but he's also being a pretty good friend. Surprisingly good friend, right? Like, to all of the people.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Huh?
Ah. Hi, Ashkatom.
Oh no. Sayori. Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Ashkatom. I just stopped by to say hi.
This is unusual. Especially given what we just discussed. She's not okay.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really?
That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course. Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. I thought she'd never leave. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room.
If you're willing to wait longer for the creepy shit, you should go back to the first poem and redo them to get the story for the other two characters. Using skip button, otherwise keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. I'll play through this route first, then go back and finish off all the extra stuff, basically like I did for Hatterful. But now that you've mentioned creepy stuff, I feel like I should save.
But my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me
really happy. Like, this kiddo is struggling with her emotions.
That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Like, at this point I'm kind of eyeing them like they're overdoing it a little, but also this seems fairly serious. We'll see how it plays out.
Why am I feeling this way, Ashkatom? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Okay, I'm now officially on Team Get Thee to a Therapist. I'm on Team Check Into a Hospital. I'm still on Team Check Into a Hospital. Like, this isn't good. Like, maybe she's... Like, she said, you know, she has severe depression. And I assume that means, especially from her history, chronic depression. But I think it's just become quite acute. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Ashkatom. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me.
It's not a resource that's being wasted, Sayori.
You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right.
So you know that us caring about the characters is going to make the horror part worse? Oh, like, 100%.
I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Is it mean of me to point out the multiple ways that could be taken?
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Ashkatom. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Ashkatom. I like you so much that I want to die.
Oh, kiddo. You need therapy to sort this out. You cannot feel like this.
That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. No! Okay. We've got the choice. I don't necessarily... like, these are obviously Sayori route, Yuri route. I don't necessarily think even, like... I absolutely do not think in real life, that either of these are going to help anything. But also in the game, I don't necessarily think that this is going to end in a good end, you know? Which is interesting. Anyway, I'm going with You'll Always Be My Dearest Friend. For the Yuri route. Even though it hurts. I just missed a chunk because of internet weirdness myself. God dang it. Actually, that's probably my internet. I think... Actually, I did just hear some noise outside. My housemate may have just gotten home, which means the internet is not being great. I think we've stopped dropping frames. Tell me how y'all are doing. Indicators hovering in yellow. Oh well, we haven't got long left on the stream timer anyway, so let's see what we can do. So I currently have sound but no video. I don't think that's my fault. You probably want to refresh Twitch for that. Dropping frames again. This fucking internet. Video's back? Okay. Anyway, going with You'll Always Be My Dearest Friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like how they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best, and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. I have video and sound, but I did just drop my quality right down. Fuck's sake. This internet. Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori? It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing... You're also right, that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Ashkatom. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. And now there's construction as well. This is really going great. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. I mean, you could go to her house. There's nothing stopping you, as evidenced earlier. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. Does she have, like, parents? Do any of them have parents? That seems important. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Couldn't he call her parents? He should call somebody! I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Oh shit, okay. So a thing has appeared in the game file. Let me just save. The game folder. And this seems like a great way to end the stream, so let me switch over to the window capture. So here we've got the game folder, and this file, Happy Thoughts, is the one that just appeared. I might actually have to do a monitor capture, so that you get my reaction as of me opening it. Display capture, okay. Cool. Yep, that sure is some glitch art. Sayori's not doing okay. So, that's the end of the stream for today. Thank you all for showing up. I will see you next Monday, most like. Back with more Finding Paradise, then more of this on Tuesday. You know the drill by now. We've been doing this for a while. Thank you all for coming. I have to get ready to take my cat to the vet, so that'll be fun. Wish me luck. Hope you all enjoy foods and sleeps and so forth. And I will see you next time.